Semper Fi, everyone. I'm your host, United States Marine Corps veteran and living historian, Recon Jack. On today's episode, I have a very special treat. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. Today we celebrate the United States Marine Corps birthday, which is an American holiday celebrated every year on 10 November around the world with a traditional ball and cake cutting ceremony, even if it's done in a fighting position with a K-bar and an MRE pound cake. The official birthday of the United States Marine Corps is on 10 November 1775. This was a day when the Second Continental Congress established the Continental Marines with the following decree: that 2 battalions of Marines be raised consisting of 1 colonel, 2 lieutenant colonels, 2 majors, and other officers, as usual in other regiments, that they consist of an equal number of privates as well with other battalions, that particular care be taken that no persons be appointed to offices or enlisted into said battalions, but such as are good seamen, or so acquainted with maritime affairs as to be able to serve for and during the present war with Great Britain and the colonies, unless dismissed by Congress, that they be distinguished by the names of the 1st and 2nd Battalions of Marines. Tun Tavern in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, is regarded as the birthplace of the Corps as a location of the first Marines to enlist under Commandant Samuel Nicholas, though it is disputed if a recruiting drive may have occurred earlier at Nicholas's family tavern, the Conestoga Wagon. When the American Revolutionary War ended in 1783, the Continental Navy was disestablished, and with it, the Continental Marines. The Corps was re-established on 11 July 1798 when the Act for Establishing and Organizing a Marine Corps was signed by President John Adams. Prior to 1921, Marines celebrated the recreation of the Corps on 11 July with little pomp and pageantry. On 21 October 1921, Major Edwin North McClellan, in charge of the Corps' fledgling historical section, sent a memorandum to Commandant John Archer Lejeune, suggesting the Marines' original birthday of 10 November be declared a Marine Corps holiday to be celebrated throughout the Corps. Lejeune so ordered in Marine Corps Order 47. Marine Corps Orders Number 47, Series 1921, Headquarters U.S. Marine Corps, Washington, November 1, 1921. The following will be read to the command on the 10th of November, 1921, and hereafter on the 10th of November of every year. Should the order not be received by the 10th of November 1921, it will be read upon receipt. On November 10, 1775, a Corps of Marines was created by a resolution of Continental Congress. Since that date, many thousand men have borne the name Marine. In memory of them, it is fitting that we who are Marines should commemorate the birthday of our Corps by calling to mind the glories of its long and illustrious history. The record of our Corps is one which will bear comparison with that of the most famous military organizations in the world's history. During 90 of the 146 years of its existence, the Marine Corps has been in action against the nation's foes. From the Battle of Trenton to the Argonne, Marines have won foremost honors in war and in the long eras of tranquility at home. Generation after generation of Marines have grown gray in war in both hemispheres and in every corner of the 7 seas, that our country and its citizens might enjoy peace and security. In every battle and skirmish since the birth of our Corps, Marines have acquitted themselves with the greatest distinction, winning new honors on each occasion until the term Marine has come to signify all that is highest in military efficiency and soldierly virtue. This high name of distinction and soldierly repute we who are Marines today have received from those who preceded us in the Corps. With it we have also received from them the eternal spirit which has animated our Corps from generation to generation and has been the distinguishing mark of the Marines in every age. So long as that spirit continues to flourish, Marines will be found equal to every emergency in the future as they have been in the past, and the men of our nation will regard us as worthy successors to the long line of illustrious men who have served as soldiers of the sea since the founding of the Corps. John A. Lejeune, Major General Commandant. The first formal ball was celebrated in 1925, though no records exist that indicate the proceedings of that event. Apparently it was a pretty good shindig if they don't even have record of it. Birthday celebrations would take varied forms. Most included dances, though some accounts include mock battles, musical performances, pageants, and sporting events. The celebrations were formalized and standardized by Commandant Lemuel Cornick Shepard Jr. in 1952, outlining the cake cutting ceremony, which would enter the Marine Drill Manual in 1956. By tradition, the first slice of cake is given to the oldest Marine present, who in turn hands it off to the youngest Marine present, symbolizing the old and experienced Marines passing their knowledge to the new generation of Marines. The celebration also includes a reading of the Marine Corps Order 47, republished every year, as well as a message from the current Commandant, and often includes a banquet and dancing if possible. In many cases, the birthday celebration will also include a pageant of current and historical Marine Corps uniforms as a reminder of the history of the Corps. Another modern tradition includes a unit run on the 10th. Marines are reputed to celebrate the birthday regardless of where they may be in the world, even in harsh environments or combat. In a more somber tradition, Samuel Nicholas's grave in the Arch Street Friends Meeting Graveyard in Philadelphia is marked with a wreath at dawn by a group of Marines annually on 10 November to celebrate his role in the founding of the Corps. Once again, happy birthday to my Marines, past, present, and even future. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Recon Jack, and perhaps you've learned something new. Stay tuned for more episodes as I continue to explore the hallowed history, traditions, and individuals of the United States Marine Corps. Please feel free to like this video, subscribe to my channel, click that notification bell, and leave a comment in the section below. I always enjoy interacting with you folks and seeing the growth of this channel. Also, don't forget to tell a friend or family member or email me directly to recon_jack@hotmail.com. As always, Semper Fi, stay safe Marines, and carry on.